What is going on, guys? What is going on, guys? It's your boy, Mr. Wonderbun, back again with another Photoshop tutorial. And today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to select pictures, how to deselect, and all the different ways you can select pictures, really. So the first thing I want to teach you is how to use what other tools you can use to select. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a picture of my favorite character in Super Smash Bros, Ganondorf, right? The bad guy in Legend of Zelda. He fights Zelda, right? From the Legend of Zelda. So what we're gonna do is we're going to use some tools to select for the background. And so the reason why we're learning how to do this one is some students have been opening up a picture just like this, and instead of cutting out the picture, they've been dragging it out and just slapping Ganondorf on top of their canvas. Where you can do that, it's just I prefer to pen my stuff out in another tab. But for now, if you do this, so other examples of this are students dragging pictures off of Google straight into Photoshop, and that can work. If it doesn't allow you to edit it, just right-click and convert it to if it's a smart object, it'll look like this, and you won't really be able to edit it. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to go ahead, right-click the layer and hit rasterize layer, if it says this object is not editable. All right, first way to select things, the magic wand tool. This is a neat little tool that allows you to select basically the background of an image, or what Photoshop thinks is the background. It will try to select for colors that are similar. So luckily this picture Ganondorf has a pretty similar background. So if we just click the tool, and again, there are tools hidden under other tools. If you don't see the magic wand tool, it's probably hidden under the quick selection tool right over here. So magic wand tool, and select the background just with one click, and then you can go ahead and hit delete. So if this was a smart object, you wouldn't be able to do that. Now let's do that just for the rest. Okay, oh, this is a perfect example. So we made a selection, but it didn't select the little part right by his foot. So we're gonna zoom in a little bit so you guys can see that, because there's a shadow being cast. So what we can do is we can go to the quick selection tool. Okay, this is the second selection tool that we're gonna be learning. And we're gonna go up here and hit the add selection, right, option. There's also a minus selection option, but we wanna add selection. So we want to add this little part. So my selection cursor is way too big. So we're going to make this a little smaller. And then we're going to add selection. So say if I make a mistake, I go over his foot too much, right? I don't want to delete his foot. So I'm going to go ahead and use the minus selection tool to minus his foot, just like that. And it's not going to be perfect, that's okay. Then we can go ahead and hit delete that. So you would use the quick selection tool, the different options, to help with backgrounds that are kind of noisy, like this right here. Magic wand tool is gonna have a hard time selecting when there's a shadow there. Yes. One other thing is the reason why I don't want you guys to be relying on the magic wand tool is because not all backgrounds are going to be clean like this. So say if I took a picture of myself right now in the webcam and I tried to use the magic wand tool to select for the background, I won't be able to select for, I'll have a hard time like deleting this, what is this? The board. And yeah, the background's a little noisy, so I'm gonna have a hard time deleting that. But you can delete, or you can select and then delete, or like things like maybe the roof, right? One more thing, so when you make a selection, you can only alter whatever's in the selection. So you can only use the brush tool of whatever's selected. You can only use the eraser tool of what's selected. So if you're having trouble erasing things or editing things or brushing things, it's probably because you have a selection open and you're trying to alter things outside of the selection. So to deselect, there are two ways. You can go up here to select and then deselect, or you can do the hotkey Ctrl D to deselect. And now basically the whole canvas can be edited. But we'll go ahead and delete this down here. Yes, just like that. And yeah, those are the two tools, right, you can use to quickly select things that are of similar color. And it acts just like the pen tool when you make it your selection, when you make your path into a selection. So yeah, that's about it, guys. So good luck photoshopping out there, and I'll see you in the next video.